Good morning, student. How are you? In my previous video, I explained you vegetative propagation and dispersals of the seeds. Now, in today video, I will discuss keywords and things to remember. Take your rough copy and note down the important points. Is it clear? Take your rough copy and note down some important points also. Let's start with the keywords. So, student, let's start with the soil erosion. What is the soil erosion? Washing away of soil is known as soil erosion. Okay, student, I already explained you that the roots of the plants hold the soil in place. The roots of the plants hold the soil in place so that it does not get washed away during heavy rains, floods, etc., or by wind. And washing away of soil is called soil erosion. Is it clear? The student, the roots of the plant hold the soil. Okay, so that it does not get washed away during heavy rains or floods or by a wind. Washing away of a soil is called soil erosion. That is the reason it is also told that don't cut the trees. Don't cut the trees. Plant more trees because the roots of the plants hold the soil. Is it clear? So that is known as soil erosion. Next is photosynthesis. Next is photosynthesis. The process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide is known as photosynthesis. Okay, student. See, student, leaves are also known as the kitchen of the plants because leaf prepare food for the plant. Okay, most of the leaves are green in color, student. Most of the leaves are green in color. And do you know why the color of the leaf is green? It is due to the presence of the pigment known as chlorophyll. Is it clear? Leaves are also known as the kitchen of a plant as they make their own food, and the color of the leaf is green. And why the color of the leaf is green? The color of the leaf is green due to the presence of a pigment known as chlorophyll. Is it clear? And now, see, student, photosynthesis. What are the things required for the photosynthesis? That is carbon dioxide, water, and minerals. Is it clear? And chlorophyll. These are the these are the things required for the photosynthesis. Now, the process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of a sunlight, water, carbon dioxide is called photosynthesis. So first of all, student, note down what are the things required for the photosynthesis. That is their water and mineral, and gas is carbon dioxide, and sunlight. Now, student, how this process take place? The root absorb water from the soil, and the water and mineral are absorbed from the soil, and then roots pass this to the stem, and stem carries to it to the all parts of the plants. And do you know what is the function of a chlorophyll? What is the function of a chlorophyll? And where the chlorophyll is present? The chlorophyll is present in the leaves. The chlorophyll is present in the leaves. Is it clear? So chlorophyll, what is the role of the chlorophyll, student? Chlorophyll absorb the sunlight. Chlorophyll absorbed the sunlight. Is it clear? And I already explained you that there are tiny pores on the surface of a leaves. These are known as stomata. These are known as stomata. Is it clear? So what is the role of stomata, student? Through stomata, the leaves take in carbon dioxide and give out oxygen. And this is the way how green plant produce their food. And this food is stored in the form of a glucose or starch. This food is stored in the form of a glucose or starch. This process is known as photosynthesis. Okay, the material required for the photosynthesis are, the things required for the photosynthesis are sunlight, water and minerals, carbon dioxide. Is it clear? Now what's happened, student? The root absorb water from the soil, because root are also known as the mouth of the plant. Root absorb water and mineral from the soil, and then it passes to the stem, and stem carries it to the different parts of the plants. Okay, and when light falls on the leaf, it is absorbed by the chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is present in the leaves, and there are tiny pores on surface of a leaves that are known as stomata. Here exchange of gases take place, that is carbon dioxide is taken by the plant and it give out oxygen. Is it clear? In this way green plant produce their food, and food is stored in the form of a glucose, and the food is stored in the form of a glucose, or you can say starch. In, and where the food is stored, we it is stored in leaves, roots and stem. It is stored in leaves, roots and stem. So the process by which green plant make their own food in the presence of a sunlight, water, carbon dioxide is called photosynthesis. So this is the complete process of photosynthesis. Now next is a stamen. What is a stamen? Male reproductive part of a plant. Student, when I explain you parts of a flower, at that time I explained you stamen is the male reproductive part of a, is it clear? Stamen is the male productive part of a plant. uh, Now, and it has two parts, filament and anther. Filament has a thread like structure, and on the top of the filament you will see the anther. And what is the function of an anther? The pollen grains are inside the anther. So stamen, it is divided into, it has two parts, filament and anther. Filament is a thread like structure and it supports the anther. Anther is on the top of the filament. And what is the role of filament? Filament store pollen grains. Is it clear? These are the male, these are the male reproductive parts, pollen grains. Now next, carpel. Carpel is a female reproductive part of a plant, and carpel is further divided into stigma, style and ovary. Is it clear? Carpel is the female reproductive part of a plant, and it is further divided into three parts: stigma, style and ovary. Is it clear? So what is the stigma, student? It is a sticky substance on which pollen sticks. Is it clear? It is the sticky substance on which pollen stick. And style is the long tube, and it is attached to the ovary. Is it clear? And stigma, in the center you will see a long tube like stalk, which is called it a style, and it is attached to stigma and ovary. Now next, ovary. It is at the bottom of the style is the ovary. or what is inside the ovary, ovules, or you can say egg cell, or you can say egg cells. So when the pollens enter into stick into the stigma, then from this long tube that is known as style, the pollen grains from this long tube, the pollen grains enter into the ovary, and what happen here? Here fusion of male gametes and female gametes take place. Is it clear? So this is here, and next is a pollination. Next is a pollination. So what is the pollination, student? The process of transferring of pollen from one flower to another is called pollination, or you can also say that the process of transfer of pollen grain from male to female reproductive part of a plant, that is known as a pollination. ठीक है student? The process of transferring of pollen from one flower to another is called pollination. And student, I have already explained you that there are two types of a pollination. Okay, there are two types of pollination: self pollination and cross pollination. There are two types of a pollination: self pollination and cross pollination. Is it clear? So now let's discuss next. Okay, pollination, two types of pollination I explained you: self and cross pollination. What happen in the self pollination? When the uh, if for example, if you take if you observe the flower, and if in the same flower, for example, flower is of a hibiscus, so the male and female both the reproductive parts are present in that flower. If pollens enter into the same flower of same flower stigma, is it clear? So that is known as self pollination. That is known as self pollination. And another way of also self pollination is that when two or three or more flower on the same, when two or when there are many flower on the same plant, and the pollen grains of the one flower enter into the stigma of the other flower, but the plant is same, but the plant is same, that is also known as self pollination. That is also known as self pollination. So student, uh, okay, and now what happen in the cross pollination? In cross pollination, plants are not same. For example, if flower is on one plant, and then the pollen, that is male reproductive part, pollen from that flower enters into the stigma of the another flower, and that flower is on other plant. Is it clear? That is known as, that is known as cross pollination. So in cross pollination, in a self pollination, both the time the plant is same, the plant is same, but in self pollination plants are not same. For example, from plant flower on one, you mark it as in a simple way, the flower from one plant pollen transfer to the another plant, transfer to the flower of a another plant, means pollens transfer from one plant flower to stigma of the other. In that case, what's happened, this is the cross pollination. And student, what are the agents which help in the pollination? What are the agents which help in the pollination? Are insects like butterfly, honeybees. These are the insects which help in the pollination, because student, they are attracted by the color and the smell of the flower. And even flower is a food, flower is a food for some animals, because in the center of the flower, what is present? Nectar. In the center of the flower, what is present? Nectar is present. So flower is also a food for some animals. Now, now next things to remember. It means we have completed chapter number 3, plants, and now these are the some of the important points are given. If you are able to, or you can say, it is a complete summary of the chapter what we have studied in this chapter. If these points are clear to you, it means that you are able to understand the chapter. Now things to remember. Plants are also known as the producer of food. They provide us with oxygen and food. Okay. So student, I think this point is clear to you. See, when we are talking about the living organism, student, when we are talking about the living organism, then what comes in this? Plants, human beings and animals. Plant, human beings and animals come in this category of the living organism. But student, human beings and animal both are depend on plants for their food. Both of them are depend on plants for their food. And even we take oxygen also from the plants. Even we take oxygen from the plants, because and oxygen is our living gas, and oxygen is our living gas. Is it clear? So human beings and animals both are depend on plants for food and oxygen. And plant are also known as a producer of food. It means that plants can prepare their own food. Plant can prepare their own food, and the process by which plant prepare their own food, that process is known as photosynthesis. That process is known as photosynthesis, which just now I explained you in keywords. What is a photosynthesis? Process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. Process by which green plants make their own food in the presence of sunlight, water and carbon dioxide. This process is known as photosynthesis. Is it clear? So I think this point is clear to all of you. Next, the main parts of the plant are root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruits and seeds. Okay student, when I show you the flower, sorry, when I show you the parts of the plant in the diagram, at that time I already explained you it is divided into two parts, root and shoot. Root and shoot. So what is root? The part of the plant which is below the ground. The part of the plant which is below the ground is known as root, and the part of the plant which is above the ground, part of the plant which is above the ground is known as shoot. So student, root, stem, leaves, flower, fruits and seed, these are all are parts of the plant. These all are parts of the plants. Next, the root of the plant absorbs water and minerals from the soil, hold the soil together, and in some cases stores food in its root. This I already explained you in the function of roots. Okay, in I already explained this thing you in the functions of the root. Let recapitulate what I explained you. Root attach the plant to the ground. Is it clear? It means root support the plant and help in holding the plant firmly in the ground. Next, root absorb water and nutrient from the soil. So student, root absorb water and nutrients from the ground and transport it to the stem. Our body also need nutrients for the growth and development of the body. In the same manner, student, plants for their growth they also need nutrients. And now the question arises, student, where these nutrients are present. So student, these nutrients are present in the soil. These nutrients are present in the soil, and these nutrients are dissolved in water, and root absorb this in this manner. Root absorb it from the soil, and then from the stem it passes to different parts of the plant. Okay, and another important thing which I have already explained you in keywords: soil erosion, that is washing away of a soil. This thing just now in keyword I have already explained you that roots hold the soil. The root of the plant hold the soil in place so that it does not get washed away during heavy rains, floods, or by the wind. And this washing away of a soil is called soil erosion. And in some of the plant you will see that root also stored food. Is it clear? In some of the plant you will observe that the root also store food. For example, carrot, radish, beetroot, turnip, etc. Now the next point, there are two types of roots, tap root and fibrous root. There are there are there are two types of roots, tap roots and fibrous root. Okay student, now see, in a plant there are two types of root, tap root and fibrous root. So what is a tap root? Student, in a tap root has one main root. Okay, tap root has a main root, and from these main root many small roots grow. Is it clear? Tap root has one main root. Is it clear? And from these main root many small roots grow. That is known as tap root. And this root is found in plants like carrot, beetroot, turnip, etc. And next is the fibrous root. Okay. In a fibrous root, what you will observe, student, many roots of the same size are attached to the stem. Is it clear? Many roots of the same size are attached to the stem. So, and in a tap root, you will found no main root like tap root. Okay. Fibrous root. What are fibrous root? In fibrous root, student, you will observe many roots of the same size. Is it clear? Attached to the base of the stem. And student, in a fibrous root there is no main root. In fibrous root there is no main root. Or you can do one activity also, student. Take the grass from the ground, and what you have to do, wash the root of the grass with water. Is it clear? Take grass from the ground and then wash the roots of the grass with water. Then you will observe, and then observe the root. What type of roots are found in grass? Fibrous root. Is it clear? So you can also observe this by this small activity. Next point, the stem of the plant supports it. It carries water and nutrient from the roots to the leaves. Now this point, the stem of support. Okay, student. So what stem? The part. What is a stem? The part of the plant which grow above the ground. Because when we study plant, it is divided in two parts, root and shoot. Root is below the ground and shoot is above the ground. Is it clear? Now, what is a stem? Stem is a part of the plant that grows above the ground. Is it clear? So, what are the function of the stem? What the stem provides support to the plant and above the ground. And what does the stem wears? Branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. What does the stem wears? It wears branches, leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. And what is the another function of the stem? Okay, student, root absorb water and mineral and then it passes to the stem. Now stem transport water and mineral from the root to other parts of the plant. Is it clear? And stem also transport food prepared by the leaves to different parts of the plant. Okay, leaves are known as kitchen of the green plants because they prepare their food, and process is known as photosynthesis, and this process is known as photosynthesis. And some stem also stored extra food in them, such as sugar cane, potato, extra. Thank you, student.